This is part 2 of that cashless society in Australia. I've got it on a major radio station. It's like a talk show radio station. Just listen to what people have got to say about this cashless society and what the actual mainstream media are actually saying. So just bear with me. Once it comes on, I'm going to hit record and just listen to it. It is phenomenal.
Yep.
You know, you were talking about, I don't know, it was used the other week, we were talking about you can't get $100 notes out of an ATM unless you're at the casino.
Well, I just said it then. I've never come across a $100 note ATM.
You know,
Trying
about
to phase
2
it
weeks
out.
ago, I was at Burwood in St George.
Yeah.
I went to the ATM in there and I whipped through $200 and out come 2 $100 notes.
Really?
Yeah, I couldn't believe it. So I said to the apprentice, I said, mate, look at that.
Yeah.
You know, you're not supposed to be able to do it. That's because of the Chinese, because they have so much money.
Well, I don't know. I don't think there's any rule why you can't have a $100 note out of an ATM. I've just never come across one. So they're all 50s
The other
or
thing
20s.
why they don't put them in there is probably because the RAM rates or something like that. If they knock them off, there's twice as much money in there.
Well, I suppose that it would have the capacity for twice as much money. That must be a pain though, Ross, because I know when you get a 50 out and you might just want to go buy a cup of coffee, that's a bit of an issue, isn't it? So trying to get someone to cash a $100 note would be even more difficult.
I wasn't too hard. I had to pay for my mobile and get fixed, and it cost me a couple of $100.
Yeah. Good on you, Ross.
All right.
There you go. I've never heard of that. An ATM with $100 notes. G'day, Chris.
Hi Warren, I love your show.
Oh, good, mate.
I've rang you before, but I only once have I ever seen a $100 bill.
Really? I must look up when they came in.
One.
Yeah, I must look up when they came in because I used to have them a little bit, but I haven't had one for ages. Obviously, I used to go to the bank more often than I do now.
Yeah, well, I only once in my life, and I'm not young, have I ever seen a $100 bill.
Well, I have had them very occasionally. Very occasionally. But how do you get your cash? From the ATM?
Yep, and they never, it's always 50s or 20s, or I've just never been given a $100 bill. Only once. When they first come out, I saw one.
The start of phasing it out,
Having a look at the year, it was 1996. In 1996, and this is a bit rare for me, I was still getting paid in cash in 1996. I know not many people were, so I'd still have my pay envelope, so that would have probably had $100 notes in it, I imagine. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I never even in my pay packet I never had $100.
Oh, really?
It was always 50s, yeah.
Oh, there you go, Chris. You should go to the bank and get one while you still can, because apparently they're not going to be around for much longer. G'day, Jim.
All right. Listen, you get the $100 notes at the ATM at the casino.
Yep.
And also in places like Cabramatta where there's like Westpac and Commonwealth Bank have got like 8 or 9 ATMs at each branch.
Right, okay. Well, as you say, it's probably, I don't mean this in a racist way at all, but that's probably because there's a larger Asian population there, and I know they do prefer cash. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what it is. And there's a few in the city that do it too, but there's not many, but there's not as many as the others, but there's a few around for sure.
Yeah, there you go, Jim. Thanks for that.
Okay.
Bye. Yeah, getting back to my pay packet, I was, it was quite bizarre. I was still getting paid in cash until about 2000, which was really, really rare, but it was good in a way, although I wouldn't go back to it. Where it was good was you could actually, if you do an old-fashioned budget where you got your pay packet out and you go, okay, that amount of dollars is going to the mortgage, and we'll put this amount of dollars in a little envelope, and that'll be the groceries. It was good for budgeting that way. 131873 is our number. You can email via 2gb.com or 4bc.com.au. We're almost on news time, so I'll get to your calls straight after the news.
Trying to condition everyone. Like I said, the cashless society is coming. The mainstream media, the politicians, TV, radio are conditioning every single person for a cashless society. It starts this big, ends up being this big. Do not get the mark of the beast on you at all. Do not. That's what these world elite are trying to do. Over and out, you heard it. Mainstream media.